Hi. So today I'm going to take you inside the Hong Ying Center and let you have a look around. So go on in. So this is where it all happens. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of stuff up on the walls. These are all our weapons. There's about 53 different kinds of weapons in our system. Something for everybody there. Obviously the double weapons, these are for the more advanced guys. Down here with all these flexible things, chains, double chains, even a whip there, look. That's from one of my students in Hungary. This rope dart, this is the longest flexible weapon. Up there, look, there's a 3-section staff. So this is a real classical weapon of the Chinese system. And it's one of the most difficult to learn. So, you know, you take a long time to learn something like that. You get started, you really basically, when you start with weapons, you're going to start out with this kind of stuff, with sticks, just with the basic stick techniques. And then later you're going to move on to the spear. That one at the back there, that's a snake spear. That's really old. This made of steel. So it's very heavy. Same as that trident up there. This one, this is really a heavy piece of work. This one's much lighter. That's a more modern wooden one. Oh yeah, now this one up here, a lot of people ask me about this weapon. So this is called a wolf teeth hammer. So if you have a look up there, that's a pretty scary thing. Now they say that this weapon is actually for the gods because it's too dangerous for little humans and that we'll probably damage ourselves too much. So this one is more for show. And a good Kung Fu brother of mine who has a school further up in Holland, he gave me that as a gift, so that's really nice. That's a wolf teeth hammer. And then, yeah, there's all the Tai Chi swords, double-handed swords, Tai Chi sticks for the Tai Chi guys, and some bigger stuff here in the corner. Kwando, that's also a classical weapon from General Quan. General Quan was a great military leader back in the day, quite a legendary figure. And then over here, so we go over here, this is where we get to the altar. So as you can see, two family lines. So because we follow the Yang family Tai Chi system, and of course in the Kung Fu, Choi Lei Fat, that's what this means over here, Choi Lei Fat. Choi Lei Fat. Fat is actually the character for Buddha down there. And these are the representative of the teachers of the founder of the system. So the founder of the Choi Lei Fat system was a guy called Chan Hyung, and that's him right up there at the top. And then you can see passed down through his son, passed down through his son, all the different generations down. And then this at the bottom is Great Grandmaster Lao Bun. Lao Bun, he basically was responsible for taking Choi Lei Fat into America. He went to America in 1931, and he was a great Kung Fu master. And he actually opened the school where my own teacher started training, Grandmaster Dok Fei Wong. And later when Lao Bun died, Grandmaster Wong took over the school. That was around 1968, 69, around that time, which is about the same kind of time I started training, which is a very long time ago. And then on this side we have the Yang family. Yang Lu Chan, he started the Yang system. Down, son, passed down through to the next generation. Yang Cheng Fu was very famous. He spread Tai Chi all over China and even outside of China. His students after he passed away. And one of his students, one of his direct students, was Hu Yan Cho, or Wu Fan Chuk, as he's known in some dialects. He was a great master of Tai Chi and Kung Fu. And in China around that time, in the 1920s, there were 4 guys, and they were known as the 4 Kings of Heaven, because they were the highest level martial artists in all of China. And Hu Yan Cho was one of them. So he was an amazing guy. And he passed away very late in life, in his 90s. He was actually training right up into his 90s. And he was one of my teachers' teachers as well. And then you see here on this wall, that's my teacher, Grandmaster Dok Fei Wong. And you see there above him, that's his surviving teacher, Great Grandmaster Wong Gong. And Wong Gong's a really fantastic teacher, awesome martial artist. He's also in his 90s now, but still training, and still strong, still vital, living the Kung Fu life. And then we get over things like this. So this is a training wall bag. So the students train a wall bag set on this, learn all the punches. And we have a really nice set for that, which is on our video library if you want to learn it. There's a video down below about how to join the video library. Yeah, and then all the gear over there. Obviously the students in our schools wear traditional uniforms, and that's always available in the school. So then we get round to some of the things up on the walls around here. So this is a flag from a very good friend of mine, and that's Chu Chi Ling. He's the Grand Master of the Hong Gar system. So Hong Gar and Chole Fat have always been hand in hand, brother and sister. And he brought this and presented it to me a few years ago when he visited in Holland. So he's a great master also, and a great ambassador of martial arts. You might have seen him in the movie Kung Fu Hustle. He was in that movie, and he's been in a lot of Kung Fu movies. But he's essentially a real, genuine Kung Fu master as well. So that's a great honor to get that from him. And then over here we have another one which means a great deal to me. This is from the Hong Kong Wushu Association, presented to me a few years ago, declaring us as a designated training base in this part of the world. So that's really nice, because we're the only school that I know of in Europe that has that, so that's really good. I'm very happy with that. And then up here we got, this is a membership for the Plum Blossom International Federation, which is the federation run by my own teacher, Great Grandmaster Dok Fei Wong. And that's also a great honor to have. This is awesome to be a part of such a great organization, which has schools in over 50 countries. And we're all very connected. All the guys, all the Sifus in the organization know each other, and it's a really nice organization. And then, yeah, this is a little trophy case which my students made for me. So these are all gold medals, international world level gold medals that I've won in the last 5 or 6 years. So there's a few. That's a nice one. British Championships. That was the first time I competed in England in more than 15 years, so that was nice. And then World Championships in China, 2011, 2013. These are all from the tournament in San Francisco, which is run by my teacher for the Plum Blossom Federation. So it's great to have competed, and nowadays I judge in that competition. It's a great competition. And then again in China, 2015, there's a whole bunch. But then this was the one that kind of got everybody. This was last year, 2017. So I did the maximum categories. You can see my athlete card there. And yeah, that's 8 categories, and I was lucky enough to win 8 gold medals. So that was pretty cool. So that's probably going to be my last competition because it's the maximum that I can achieve. It's in China. It's the top of the world. So, you know, there's a good time to move on and do other things. And also last year they made me a ambassador of the Chinese martial arts, which is a huge honor for me. Having spent the best part of 35 years working in this business. So there we are. This is the Hong Ying School, Center of Excellence in Leiden in the Netherlands, which is where I happen to live. We also have schools in England, in Ireland, Japan, Hungary, USA, and we even have online courses. So check out our social media or our website, which is hongying.org. It's also down below in the description. And maybe we'll see you on another video or in the video learning library where you can pick up some of the forms and some of those weapons I showed you. Okay, I'll see you next time. Have a good day.